ready to roll. Let's bring them out. First and foremost, sometimes they're the kings of the north. Today, we'll find out how they play. Ladies and gentlemen, the Minnesota Rokkr! Bance, Kemi, Fame, and Attach.
Man, how good can this team be when the pressure is off? They have secured champs, they found their roster, and they've won 6 straight hardpoints. Are they a dominant respawn team? Well, we're about to find out. Let's see if Attach and the boys can take over and get this dub. Let's bring out the other squad, Miles.
That other squad, very dangerous indeed. Florida Mutineers! Fellow, Brack, Vico,
Puckett's favorite team has taken the stage, and Vikol is feeling the vibes of the crowd. A team I don't think anybody expected to make it this far, and they still have another chance after this series. The Florida Mutineers looking to make the final run and final mark on the season, and it starts with going through the Minnesota Rokkr. Let's get the second match started.
Contested already.
Yeah, Minnesota started off on the bad side. They find all the kills, and they were able to already flip these spawns. So now if you are Florida Mutineers, you have to get the break, and you have to try to get the better side going over towards the P2. And Minnesota Rokkr already putting them in the trap. Attach early on, the world champion on a 5 streak early. He can earn himself that cruise.
See if he can manage to get it already off the rip. Vance player to absolutely look out for. Does eventually get gunned, but it's just one of the many lines of defense that Minnesota have in preparation for P2. Problem being, Florida, they managed to make their way through the top side of the map. Already with a few players, hanging out in some corners, hanging out in crevices, and with that, the Mutineers, they elect to find that one angle, and from there, now they are in possession of the HP.
And that's the reason why Florida have been able to find a lot of success on Fortress. It's been all about the breaks. #1 breaking team set up off the rotation in the Money Hill at P3. Minnesota Rokkr going to try to apply the pressure through the double doors. Fellow and Capsule already combined for 2, and now the SMGs are going to try to roam.
Capsule ends up getting taken down, so first wave cleared. Here comes another one from Minnesota, looking to make their way through gate. Brack try to hold him down, try to lock this setup forward. It's Vikol, it's Fellow, putting them all down. Great work, great clearance. It's Capsule missing a few shots, decides to go for the heat check. Doesn't work out for him, and now Minnesota, I was gonna say they have a chance, but right now for Florida, you have a Brack. Mr. Newberry lighting him up again as he stays solid, he stays true, and Florida get every single bit here at Fountain.
And they're finding all the kills as well. Even though Brack is soaking up this P3 time, look at the spawns coming in for Rob.
Man can truly do it all, and right now he's put his team in the best position possible. Big battles in the back, and this time it goes the way of Attach.
Yeah, Attach wins the one-on-one, secures the spawns for his team. Trades go back and forth towards the P1 hardpoint, and with 35 seconds left, you see Florida, they're more focused on flipping the spawns. Brack in towards the top window does take down Attach, but Kemi cuts down 2, and Florida, they still are trapped. You at least get one player to spawn over towards open, so Capsule will be able to win that gunfight, but the final 25 is going to go to Rokkr. Now, this positioning out of Attach is so crucial if he can hold this down.
Trying to continue to hold spawns. I mean, you have 3 members of Florida hanging out inside of cannons, and with that, as you said, it's going to put that much more pressure here on to Dylan Price. What can he manage to come away with? Hunting and searching for information. Florida absolutely in the comms are wondering, where is he hiding? Where could he be located? And right now, his position's felt, and he actually gets someone to spawn on him right at that moment. So now he has got Kemi alongside of him. Excellent work.
And this is where the game can turn on its head. Minnesota, they're getting all this jump time over towards P2, and they already have Attach off the rotation today.
Yeah, this is wonderful work. I mean, just a screenshot would be perfect right now on what Minnesota is doing on the mini-map, trying to pretty much recline, get out of this hard point progressively, start to fade back, and prepare. Florida, you want a break? That's fine. Enjoy the final 15 while we prepare again for a Money Hill. Last time around, Jay, this is where Florida really got a majority of the points that they have on the board. Now they're going to have to rely on a break. Last time it was a hold. Can they do the inverse? It's all going to rely on these SMG plays.
Yeah, this break is everything right here for Florida if they can get it. Minnesota hold this for a full 60. They're basically calling game. Trades go back and forth. Vico's able to slip through that double doors. And now the spawns all the way across the map. It's only Bance and Kemi. They do get 2. They're holding down the aggression. They're doing a great job at it. That's a clean 4 dead. Minnesota take back control, and they might have just called game with that play.
Oh, they're starting to smell blood.
Yo, I spawned here.
Yeah, secure this road.
Yo, get my pitch, get my pitch. Get my P3 pitch. No. Okay, I'll try and watch it. Yeah, buy me, dead pitch. I'm on shot. Where? He's in there. He's behind the horse. Window, boys.
One window. Window, dead.
One shot time, he's got a streak. One shot behind the horse. Where? He's pressing the horse down. Yo, top maps, boys. Top maps, weak fellow. Yo, top maps fellow, okay? He's behind you, P2, bro. He's got behind you single.
We got it left.
Bro. He's got a streak.
Where's he gone?
He's got a streak.
He's back B2.
One, that's one.
That's one, okay?
Yeah.
I don't see Cap, bro.
Yeah, he was back.
He's down back up past him then. What's bottom maps?
I'm going open. I stand you.
That's one here. No, he's Forge. Fellows Forge, bro. Yo, Fellows Forge.
Well, that was a nice check with Minnesota. Problem being is that Florida have just got right back in this game. Jay, they didn't really get a whole lot of time over at P. Toward the back lines, Brack trying to do so.
Hold on.
Close, a big one for him. And with that, now Florida looked good for the last few seconds at P1, and now they're preparing for the next rotation. Everything going well if you're a Florida fan.
And this is such a big gunfight, though. Capsule knows he has to play his life. Faze, the only player here from Minnesota Rokkr, over towards stage. You get the info of attached throwing that trophy down, so one player has at least to be open. But it's almost a tie game. Florida Mutineers have more bodies on the correct side of the map. They just have to be able to execute a break. But they have been so good on Forges as of recent. The best breaking team, they need one now.
Oh, it all comes down to this hard point. It all comes down to this break. Both teams absolutely have the chance to win it here. We start things off with Capsule falling. Vico, they're able to answer. It's fellow last man alive at the point. He drops Minnesota 10 points away from Colin Game. Bant and Cammy starting to line them up. Is this about to be another Minnesota hardpoint W?
For the Rokkr. They said 3 players over towards Cantinas. They know that there's no trophy systems to work with. Vico tries to be the sole man to hit the flank, but Camus being that island player, he catches him lacking, and now Minnesota gets the first blood in the 4v3. You can get this bomb down.
Some nades tossed out, a bit of information looking to be attained. So player 5 toward the top is Capsule. He's going to try to work on a flank, especially once that bomb goes down. A lot of reliance is going to come onto his shoulders. What can player number 5 come away with? In the meantime, fellow is setting up with the snipe.
Capsule, he might at least find an opening. He does find a trade onto Cammy, but by the time he gets that kill, it's a 1v3. Minnesota Rokkr get the bomb down, hold strong in their setup around green, and just trade efficiently to take round number 1. They know that Florida.
SMGs, more specifically Brack, doing work with the Faze depth. This time, it's going to be onto Fellow and Vico inside of bottom Cantinas. Capsule instantly wiped away. It's Brack around the outside who ends up evening things up. Time already ticking away. It's information has been found here from the Spaniard. Able to capitalize. Florida with numbers.
So now Florida in the 3v2. Vico with the dive out gets the information on at least one player. And Fellow's not going to slow down. Takes down attached. Now it's Bance. Left in the 1v3. Does he sneak by Brack? No, he was able to spot him. They're going to stop playing the bomb. They're going to all put their guns up and play for that gunfight as the Florida Mutineers win an attacking round of their own. And now tie the game up at 1.
So, and now it's up for Florida on the retake. Instantly found, though, is the objective ban. Fame out of the play. Bance, meanwhile, is looking to put away not just one, but also the second. Dodging bullets and closing doors. Wonderful work there for Benjamin to keep this round alive and make Florida continue to have to come to them. But Vico, a few shots in the leg, ends up walking away with that one. He is a magnet when it comes down to slays. Cammy, last one up, 1v2, tosses out a stun, and Florida are able to come away with the retake.
That's a perfect retake right there out of Florida. It's not really easy to take control of that B site, especially when it gets planted before anyone is in a position to attack.
Down to 1 HP, but survives.
He's dancing, and Cammy's gonna be aggressive, and Vico makes him pay. So now that's a 6th streak. Vico does earn himself that cruise missile. But such a crucial 1v1 versus attach. One of the best S&D minds that we have ever had in Call of Duty. This is a crucial play if he can win this.
Plenty of time on the clock, really, for both players to make adjustments. To begin to work on some strategy. As we said, Vico, this would be for the 1v2, would be for the ace to extend the spree to 7, and he's going to call in the cruise missile.
I love this play. You get the info. You're going to force attach to put himself inside of a building. He also invested that cruise missile. But now you know Attach is going to be playing towards middle tunnel. It's not going to be easy to get this bomb down towards A, and it's still only 15 seconds. You have to make the play.
He's decided to go for the rotation. He right now does not have dead silence, right? He's rocking a trophy, so he's going to be loud. Attach.
Up at 2. A much-needed round for the Rokkr. Now they go back to the attack. What kind of look do they give us this time? It's been one towards B, one towards A. Vico starts it off with the team nade, and Faze finishes off the rest. It's 4v1, all up the Brack.
Yeah, I think this one might be over pretty quick, unless Brack can pull off something unbelievable. We saw Vico pull off something special last time, but once again denied. Peeks out for, I don't know, maybe a quarter of a second. Getting vocal in between rounds as the call has been made. Through the middle of the map, Cammy is able to win that fight. Another very tight corridor, but this time he comes out on top. A quick little looks toward the back alley, trying to make Florida guess, as right now they are trapped in Cantina.
Yeah, Florida are trapped. And Faze lines it up with the frag to take down Capsule. They definitely did their homework. They know that Florida loves to be aggressive towards Hedge. And they take mid-map control and go for the flank. That's now 3 rounds in a row.
Moment starts off that round so well inside of mid-tunnel. We know the talent that he can possess and search destroy at times throughout his career has been one of the best S&D players in the game. And right now he's hitting some great levels at 7 and 4. He's also got 2.
Oh my!
And it does not get much better than that. It is straight up nades. Utility tossed, and Florida have got to be tilted. Brack an instant 1v4. No chance, no shot. Minnesota again answer.
Minnesota.
Instead of Cantina early, want to get this round done and dusted. We've seen 5-2 comebacks happen before, and why not now? Why not them? A quick answer comes in from Benjamin as we look to see a few of those purple arrows begin to rotate once again, trying to trap them inside of the site. Daddy popped and bomb planted.
Yeah, this time Florida just going to put that bomb down, force Rokkr to find their way in. Bands with that dead silence, is working his way through back alley, but a couple shots come in from Fellow. Vico finish it. Now it's a 2v2.
At the same time, Faze also earned a cruise missile, so we'll see if that can be emphatic for the end of the game or at some point in the map. Faze trying to stay alive. How in the world is he still up? Some nice movement, but regardless, it is around the crater, but that is it. Information gained. In the meantime, Minnesota with that streak, gain map positioning, plant the bomb down, and now force Florida to come to them.
It's a 2-man stack through the back alley. Bance only has 50 HP left. The regen does come in, but Capsule wins the 1-on-1. It's a 3v3, making it 3v2 as Faze finds another one. 25 seconds left, down to a 2v2 now.
Tash and Cammy, Capsule, and Brack.
Oh.
Big Cap up close and personal, and now it all falls on to Cameron. What can he come away with? Already tagged up, just has to play the time. Knows that one player's on the left, another's on the right. He finds the first, and from there, Brack, there's nothing he can do. I don't think he got the defuse. This one should be over, and Brack knows it. Cammy, a 1v2 clutch as we celebrate with an explosion. And Minnesota go up 2-0.
Position known, all of Rokkr trying to locate where he is. Bance is able to take him down. So at least if you are the Rokkr, you do allow one segment to go the opposite way, but you take back control. Now you're in full control of the Sauna side to continue to hold strong.
It's so funny, like what that one segment does, like the way that you feel, the way that you evaluate an attacking round. Like if Florida's able to instantly grab that, we're like, wow, that was a very successful round. They don't, we're like, okay, pretty standard, right, to walk away with 4. Great up-close fight again. Coming in from the Rokkr, Florida have dealt their best hand, but Minnesota not having any of it. Currently 9v8 in terms of lives, so if you're Rokkr, you still have to be careful and prepare for the final push as Florida are able to put away. That's going to be 3 in a row, make it all 4 down. That might be it. Cammy, the only player in distance, is getting stunned up and tagged up. Mutineers find their window of opportunity and they seize it. And that was the last chance that they had.
That was the last.
It is Rokkr waiting for their window of opportunity, waiting for their chance to strike, and right now they have one player on that objective. Meanwhile, it is a few trying to make their way around the flank. They end up falling, but at the very least, if you're camming, you're finding some kills in the base, so you lose a bit of map positioning and you get it right back.
Yeah, but that's 3, making 4 dead. If he can finish this kill on the Fellow, all of Florida coming off spawn. They're able to stop the clock, hop on the point, and unfortunately, Bance cannot win that gunfight versus Brack. So now Florida can apply that pressure up through Sana's side, but it's still attached. Watching that cross. They only have one person on it, but the second segment is potentially about to come in.
This is very healthy right now. This is very healthy if you're Minnesota. Fame up close and personal. Is this about to be a capture? Fame, excellent work. Another gunfight, another trade going the way of Rokkr as they inch ever closer to that third and final segment. And there it is. An instant answer. For Minnesota is that you have the luxury, right, of being on the defensive side. You can just continue to trade. That works out for you. Florida does not have that luxury, as we said. So they're consistently sitting players through the backside of the spawn, trying to see success and get that quick 3- and 4-man down situation. What we've seen in the prior 2 rounds, will we see it again? Capsule looking to do that. Vehicle from the front. He ends up getting traded out. That puts the pressure on the Cap. He jumps off the top rope. He will fall 3, quickly hit the deck, and it's Minnesota looking great as ever.
Now it's only 30 seconds left. They find the final player in Fellow, and now everyone's going to be the aggressor. They know they're coming off spawn towards Globe. We have street side blocked. This is the final push coming in from the Mutineers. It's looking like they're going to try to do it through the overextension, but with over 15 seconds left, they might not have an opportunity.
Lives not looking great as Cam up close and personal, putting them down left and right. Maybe one dolphin dive is all we're about to see, but it's consolation kills so that you can earn. As we said, they're going to need that if they want to try to extend this even to that round 5. But into this round we go. First segment officially in over at B, and Attach is the man to do it.
Yeah, Attach is just playing his life here. Florida not going to send a lot of bodies to this side of the map. You don't want to lose these gunfights and allow Mutineers to get a free rotation over towards A. The contest is going to be here from Vehicle. He's trying to dance around the point, but he eventually does get traded. And Brack takes out Attach, so B is not done and dusted yet. Bance, you have to try to fill that gap, and with him laying prone, he should be able to extend that time.
Yep, dodges the nade, a sliver of HP, but still gets the objective done. Great work coming in from Rokkr all the way around as they begin to pivot, begin to pirouette right into that A zone, and they've already stopped the time. Florida have got to be careful with a few of these kills. As we said, a few more in stride, and this series could be done. Have to have a little bit of urgency if you're the Mutineers as they come away with 3.
Yeah, and if you're Minnesota Rokkr, already job done. You secure that 4th segment, so now you're in the lead. When you go to that round number 5, even if you lose this attacking round, you got defense. You can still put it together here. You do have one player in Brack all the way pushed out towards back bus, and every other player from Minnesota, they're just going to put pressure on through the middle. There's still only one player on the point, which is going to be Fame. Multiple players from Florida here to try to take him down, and he might have just won his team the game with that positioning in 2-piece.
Oh, how about Fame? Minnesota, they're stacking the point, they're running it up, and there it is, Rokkr. Answer here for the 3-0. As Fame comes away with the highlight to close us out.
It's been a difficult up and down season for you, but towards the end, it seems to be working out.
Yeah, difficult. That might be one of the words you choose. I can choose plenty more. But yeah, we're peaking at the right time. That's all it is, really. And confidence is sky high with this team right now.
One thing I want to talk about, we touched upon this backstage and yesterday a few times. Florida's form has been so incredible recently. What was the big difference maker today? Because the 3-0 was quite convincing at times.
I don't know. I feel like maybe we just wanted it more. We didn't really have a warm-up before the game, so we just were like, you know what, we have to just fully focus in and just stick to the game plan, and that's what we've done.
What's it like being back in Toronto? Obviously, you're playing for a different team now, but you still seem to have a ton of support.
I love it, man. I appreciate all the fans, the Toronto fans, especially the Rokkr fans. I have to give a big shout out to the Rokkr fans for sticking with us as well. Yeah, it's not been a good season. We haven't really gave them much. Hopefully, we're doing them proud now.
Well, congrats again, mate. We'll see you later on in the tournament, and we'll see you at Champs. Back to you, Desk.
Thank you so much, Miles and Chance. Excuse me, Miles and Bance, not Chance. What a win there. Bance in the Minnesota Rokkr coming out with a 3-0.